Gordon, what's your thoughts after today?
Yeah, it was a scrappy game. Just happy that we've won, to be honest. Everything kind of between start to finish, we have to kind of just deal with, and we did for the 90 minutes, or it felt like it was probably closer to 100, I think, with all the stoppages. But yeah, I think the takeaway is we've won the game, and there's 3 points on the board, and that's it.
I was saying to the manager, we probably played better during that bad run and lost, but picked up the 3 points today.
Yeah, I mean, I suppose that's football. You can play well and lose matches, which I think we were doing for a part, but nonetheless, we knew that there were things that we weren't doing enough to be getting the result. So we always had to debrief and know what went wrong and make sure that we put the right foot forward, which we probably just about managed to do today. It still could have gone either way, to be completely honest, but I think we were rewarded today just for keep plugging away, and kind of obviously it was a difficult run we were on, but we didn't let our heads drop too much, and yeah, so I think that's what kind of got us across the line today.
After the run that you had been on, is it a case of just relief that's now come to an end? And
a little bit of relief, just kind of a small reminder that yes, we can win football matches. Nonetheless, we're nowhere near where we want to be, so we're not going to get carried away with 1-0 win. So I think it's just right. Okay, it's just a pleasant reminder. We can actually win a football match and get it across the line. So now we just need to crack on.
A clean sheet for yourself today.
Yes.
You must be delighted with that.
Yeah, I think it's the first one in the league. So yes, that's if you don't concede a goal, you've got a good chance of walking away with a win, or well, at least a draw. But we want to win football matches, and fortunately, we scored one and we didn't concede one.
Can you talk me through the save at the end?
Oh yeah, I mean, he'd been going down on his left foot for the majority of the half since he came on. I can't remember. I think he's probably kept about half an hour he was on. I don't know. I'm not quite sure. But he kept going down the left and hanging it up for the big man, which was causing us problems as well. And then he put it on his right. I thought it had a chance, so I've just flung myself at it and managed to tip it. Yeah, it was just. I think it was a good save for the time in the game as well. Just because I think it's been over 90 minutes of just sticking away and keeping your head kind of focused and level-headed. So I think that's what I'm most pleased with. Just kind of sticking in the game and just being able to keep the ball at the net when I had to at the end.
The boss was talking about you having to use your concentration today and stay focused, and I guess that the timing of that save showed that that's exactly what you were doing. Yeah,
so I mean, when they were just kept putting the ball in the box. So it's just, if you switch off for 1/2 second, you get punished. So even if the ball it looks a bit more dangerous for a lot of the times, but if we can still feel moderately in control of the situation, knowing where the runners are, knowing where the men are, and for me, just being in the right spot and also being aware of where the runners are coming from, then you can kind of creep away and kind of plug away and gain a bit of confidence just from the fact that they're putting good balls in but not scoring. So yeah, and so you just can't let your head drop, and as soon as you switch off, you get punished, which we have been.
And that second half was a very good example of the defensive side of the game today and just putting the bodies on the line.
Yeah, I mean, ideally we'd be in their half a bit more than we were today. But I think towards the end there, the boys did well just to keep it and gain us a few minutes, and keep it in their bit just when they were still obviously plugging away, and they were making quite a bit of noise behind the goal as well. So yeah, we were fortunate to more or less hang on there in the end.
And kick on now.
Yeah. So Cove next week. So we just kind of breathe 3 points on the board. We look ahead and hopefully look up the way.
Cove at home.
Yes.
Obviously, the last time at Cove wasn't a great day for you, but looking to put things. They got the win there, so keeping to build on today's performance.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, that feels a long time ago. A lot has happened since then. It's been a lot has happened, but nonetheless, I think we're all still here, and fortunate enough to be playing professional football. So that's the main thing. And whatever happens, you just kind of roll with the punches. So that's what we have to keep doing, myself and everyone else around me, and the club as a whole. Just keep rolling with it and go for 3 points next week.
It's a home game as well. The home form's not been great, so a chance to start putting that right as well.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, even though the results haven't gone the way for a lot of the part recently, we've taken positives from where we can. So it's just a question of putting it all together for 90 minutes at Palmerston, which we should be able to do a lot more going forward.